not very emotional. You know, it's always fun to start a season. I said this earlier today. The opportunity to play in this game with this kind of attention that's going to be on this game can do nothing but be a benefit for us from the standpoint of, you know, a bunch of guys playing together for the first time. It's going to be, you know, an adverse environment. It's going to be there's going to be runs against us that we're going to have to show poise through to have any chance of having success. So it's a really good opportunity for us.
No Gershon tonight?
No Gershon. Sick. Back at the hotel.
Paul Pierce said yesterday that Jason just seems to be mature beyond his years. He just goes at his own pace. I mean, things like starting in his first regular season opener don't seem to faze him. I mean, just can you talk about his maturity a little bit? Just how that's.
Yeah, so I mean, like I said this morning, the starting or not starting, he was going to play tonight regardless, and he is he's an impressive 19-year-old from an emotional standpoint. He has I think the right word or right term is high emotional quotient. Like he doesn't get rattled. He can play to the next play. He picks up concepts very quickly. You know, he just moves on, and you know, I think he's got a high upside for a lot of reasons. But I'm really impressed by that thus far.
Brad, Ty said that LeBron's playing. You pretty much expected.
What's that?
Ty said LeBron's playing. You expected to hear that, right?
Yes.
Brad, you talked about media day, Jaylen Brown being a lockdown defender. Is this one of his biggest tests right here, going up against LeBron opening night?
Well, I'd say that would be a great test of that. Yeah.
Would he be the majority defender one to defend him?
We'll have all kinds of guys on LeBron at different times, but oh, by the way, if you're not, you're guarding Wade, or J.R. Smith, or Kyle Korver, and they all present major problems if you're not really alert and really locked in. So, you know, at the end of the day, Jaylen's defensive progress will be critical for our team. There's no question about that.
Brad, with both teams making so many changes, do you expect progress to come like in maybe bits and pieces or as the season goes on?
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt. We'll hopefully, you know, from our standpoint, I don't want to speak for them, but, you know, from our standpoint, you know, we want to play as well as we can on October 17th with what we have in and with what we've done in the first 3 weeks of the preseason. But at the same time, you know, this is a long journey, and you know, we have to continuously get better if we want to have a chance to be a good team when it's all said and done.
Obviously, Kyrie's playing a different role for you guys, only because you don't have LeBron James. What has the process been like of you trying to bring him in and kind of get him up to speed with what you guys are doing? How has that gone so far?
Yeah, I mean, he's been really good. He on both sides of the ball has really tried to pick up what we're doing and spent a lot of time watching film, spent a lot of time extra talking about it. Has good insights. You know, we'll do some stuff that we've done in the past, and we'll do some stuff that fits him, you know, more. But you know, ultimately, as I've said before, with his scoring ability, you know, whatever system is overrated. You know, guys like that can fit in pretty much anywhere, and ultimately, it's about how do we all soar with our strengths together, and I thought he's really enhanced those around him in the preseason.
Brad, there were a couple high school coaches from this area that just came back after visiting your camp, guests of Jay Larranaga. Why do that? Why open it up to high school coaches? Such a rare situation.
I mean, we have coaches in there every day. It's great. I love it. It's one of my favorite things. High school, college, summer league, whatever the case may be. You know, they always have a great perspective that we can use. They don't see our team every day, so maybe they give you an idea or a tidbit that you can use. And I've always thought, and I got this from my boss at Butler, there's not a monopoly of great coaches at any one level. It's all over the map. And you know, I think that's one of our responsibilities in coaching is to, you know, open our doors if people are interested in, you know, watching or talking or any of that stuff.
Cavs will show a tribute video before the game for Kyrie. What kind of reaction you expect will the fans give to Kyrie?
Yeah, I don't know what kind of reaction. I mean, there's always going to be an emotional reaction, and certainly there will probably be a smattering of boos within that emotional reaction, right? But there will also be a lot of people that are cheering. I mean, my wife's from Cleveland. She grew up in Cleveland. Her whole family's still in Cleveland. And, you know, I think they all greatly appreciate, obviously, you know, what he did over the 6 years, but certainly, you know, on the biggest stage under the brightest lights a couple of years ago. And so, who knows? Bottom line is we'll have to go out and play the next possession, hopefully well.
Is that a conversation you've had with Kyrie?
Play the next possession to the best of your ability. Thanks.
Thank you, Josh.